guys? Welcome back to Man Cave Collectibles, coming at you today with another figure review. Today I want to take a look at the Marvel Legends Venom figure. This is a figure based on his movie appearance and is a pretty sought after figure right now. He comes as part of the Venom Build-A-Figure wave. I ended up passing on this guy when I did my original pre-orders for the Venom Build-A-Figure wave, as I don't typically collect movie figures. After seeing a few reviews of other YouTubers in the community, I got pretty excited about this figure and felt like I probably made a bad decision skipping out on him. So we were lucky enough to find him on a toy hunt at a local Best Buy. Let's take a look at the packaging. As we typically do with our Marvel Legends, we're able to see the figure real well in this window packaging here. We can see we have an additional head sculpt, 2 additional hands, and the figure itself. We have some nice Venom promotional art there down at the bottom. We've got really nice promotional artwork from the movie here on the side. As we flip around to the back, we've got some product shot here of Venom with the head sculpt that he currently has on. A little right up here, failed reporter Eddie Brock is hijacked by an alien entity that takes a liking to Earth and decides to protect it. Same thing on this side. Let's crack this guy open and see what we got. Alright guys, we got our Venom figure out of his box and on a review table. And man, what a really visually imposing figure this is. I really like the look of him. I like the body that they chose to put this figure on. We'll talk a little more about all that shortly. Let's jump right into the accessories. So the first thing, we're able to see these actually before we ever open the package, but we do have 2 additional hand sculpts. These are both fist hands for the left and the right. They have that same kind of paint that you see on him now with the kind of veins, the white veins painted on. So those look good. And then we also have an additional head sculpt. We've got that snarling or kind of smiling, smirky smile, menacing look that we've seen Venom with so many times over the years. Eyes are painted on real nice and crisp. The teeth are done pretty good. They get a little jumbled up kind of up front, if you can see there. They right in the very front kind of becomes a little bit of a mess in there. But they look good from a distance. If you're looking at this up on a shelf, it definitely has a good look to it. I have a hard time deciding which face I really want to display this guy with. So that's something I'll have to decide on. But taking a look at the figure itself, let's go ahead and bring him in for a little closer look here. So here we've got kind of that same type of teeth there that we saw on the smiling head. We've got them here. They get a little jumbled up in the paint job. But again, you're looking at a $20 figure. So I don't expect perfectly detailed teeth when it comes to Venom. This is kind of what we're going to see with Marvel Legends as far as Venom's teeth are concerned. But we've got the open mouth, kind of that tongue that is iconic. It is just a soft plastic, so you don't have to worry about it, breaking off or coming out. Looks really good there. The tongue, I kind of wish it had a little more of a glossy look to it. It is kind of more of almost like a flat pink paint. It does have maybe a slight shine to it, but not much. But overall, I think this head sculpt is phenomenal. This may be the one I end up going with as I continue to take a closer look at it. You can see the detail here in his jaws there where the mouth is opened. They got that real nicely detailed in there on both sides. Looks good. The body of this figure does have a real nice gloss and shine to it, very much like the movie had. So you can see that over the entire body sculpt. He does have those kind of white veins in the movie, as we can remember. Instead of going with the spider symbol or the Venom symbol, they chose to go with these kind of more vein looking details to him, and he has those all over the upper portion of the body. You got these nice long arms. His hands here, the ones out of the package, are just kind of open, relaxed hands. They still have that same kind of veiny paint job to them, and as you continue down, you can see that we still have that glossy paint all the way down to the feet. They decided here to go with actual feet and toes versus kind of what we've seen on other Venom figures where it kind of looks more like boots instead of feet. So I'm okay with that. I think that's a good look. The only problem is his feet for some reason make mine a little tough to stand up. You can see here on the bottom, the surface area on them is not very large, especially as you go to the middle and to the back. It reminds me of T-800 feet, like endoskeleton, like you see with Terminator. They kind of have that just a very thin look to them. Kind of makes it tough for him to be able to stand up real well on his own. Now, as far as articulation, we'll buzz through that real fast. That's as far down. That's about as, there's really not much up or down on this guy. If you start going up, as you can see there, you actually end up pulling the head off. So there's not very much up or down for this guy. Side to side, got plenty range of motion side to side. Up and down is just very, very little, you can see there. As far as the shoulders, we can get out to there. We can get the full 360 there. Bicep swivel. We do have double jointed elbows here, so that's nice. They feel good. They're real sturdy feeling there. Coming on down, your typical Marvel Legend rocker here in the wrist, back and forth, full 360. Got a ton of ab crunch here and there, as well as the lower abdominal area. So you can, when you combine the two, you can basically get him almost in a 90-degree. So that's really nice. And back real well. So you can get this guy in all kinds of poses. You do not have a waist swivel, splits out to there. We do have a upper thigh cut, double jointed knees there. All right, and then down here in the ankles, you've pretty much got what we always expect with Marvel Legends as far as the ankles are concerned. Nice hinge joint there, and ankle rocker. Can do pretty much whatever you want. So really nice figure. I like the design. I love the body that he's on. I hope at some point we do end up getting a repainted version with kind of a comic book accurate paint job on him. Let's go ahead and bring in a few other figures for size comparison. We'll wrap up our video. All right, guys, so just for size comparison, we got a couple of Venom figures here. We've got our Venom Build-A-Figure repaint. This is Venom built repaint in kind of the comic book accurate look, but they reused the Venom Build-A-Figure mold. You can see that him and our movie Venom stand about the same height. Now, as far as bulk, there's obviously no comparison, but as far as your height-wise, they're about the same. Then we've got just kind of a regular 6-inch Venom here from Marvel Legends, and then we have one of my all-time favorite Venom figures, which is from the Marvel Select line. So you can see where he stacks up. He's a very tall figure. They did slim him out, which is a little more appropriate for the movie version. But overall, just I think a great looking figure, and very, very happy to find this guy. Let me know if you guys like this figure. Is this something you collect? Do you typically collect the movie figures, or do you stick more to the comic book stuff? And will you be picking this guy up if you can find him? Love to hear from you guys in the comments and have those discussions about what we look at here in these videos. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. That helps get these videos out there and shared in the YouTube community. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you as part of the Man Cave Collectibles team. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Until next time.